welcome back from the commercial break. And if you're all over the world, I would like you to understand that distance is not a barrier. Because as the kids have said before, internet has made it easy for us. Just log on to PH Media TV and you see all of this well presented to you over there, and you enjoy whatever you want to at your own expense. Thank you very much. And we are back from the short commercial break we just had. I would like us to continue on our talk show. We have the kids here. They want to finalize what they had to say earlier, and let's make it a little bit debative. Let's make it interactive so that you can also enjoy while I enjoy myself too. So Miss Afi, tell us something again about education.
Okay, thank you very much. I think education has improved better communication.
Yes.
For instance, when this coronavirus was crucial, many students got the opportunity to learn online without stepping out for school. Without the use of technology, like what we are doing here by this time, we can't send it through internet. So I think education has really improved better communication, which is really helping us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, what did you say? Wait, like, you said during the coronavirus period contemporary.
Yes.
We are seeing that the period of coronavirus.
I said when it was crucial.
Yeah, what's brought about the coronavirus? But now, all believe in this people. So, some education has brought about e-learning. Even that e-learning itself. Students claim they are learning online, but yet,
Please, excuse me. You claim you are learning online. Like, Joy Learning Channel, they made a channel for us to learn. So if you say you will not learn online, it's not necessary. You can do a go and watch anything.
I didn't
So
say.
I think education has really improved better
Okay,
communication.
let's calm down here. Let's calm down here. Please, allow somebody to speak first, then you take your turn. Is that clear? So continue.
Since you said that education has brought about better communication, that people learn in the internet, but I don't think so. I don't think that's correct, because students claim that they learn on internet, but they rather watch pornographic movies, like sister here said, and they waste their time playing video games, and that's not good, because even that internet is corrupting our children. You see a kid of 5 years that is exposed to things he's not supposed to. You see, they play adult games, and this is affecting them. It's corruption. Right. Those days, look at the primitive or paraconistic days. Those days, before you were exposed to adult things, you have to be of age. Education has exposed us to things that are necessary, things that are affecting us.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you very much. What do you have to say?
Please excuse me. You said like nowadays 5-year children or whatever. Please, how you train your children, like how it depends on how they behave, okay? Please, so you made a mistake over there, because you can't just stand up and like buying a phone or a tablet for your child, like to play game. It's not necessary. So please, how you train your child? So please, how do you even?
What I said initially.
How did you know that?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm not trying to say.
Please. Let us take it step by step. Step by step. Alright? So let us relax. We are not fighting here, alright? We are just taking ideas. I think I would like to hear from somebody else before we continue. Miss Hillary, say something. Tell us something.
I would like to talk about women empowerment.
Alright.
Like, for example, Kamala Harris, the Vice President of USA. Before, she wasn't the president, but through education, she has become famous and popular. That now she's the Vice President. Even though she doesn't have time for the children, she still takes money and feeds the children. So I think women empowerment has...
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
She has given the background to my point.
Thank you very much. I would like to...
You said, what you said? You said something initially.
Wait, look at speak.
You said something initially. You said she doesn't have time to take care of her children. That's the background to my point. You see, we claim that we are overpowering women, but now, we claim that we are empowering women, but now we are overpowering them, because the work of a woman is to train a child, so the child will be responsible in future. But now, we are overpowering women. Women go out to take responsibilities and duties, but now they give their child to the nannies, and the nannies don't develop their child in the way the child will. So now we are creating irresponsible children in our life, and we claim our children are the future generation. But now, if our generation is corrupt or irresponsible, what will our future be?
That's very true.
Wait. Excuse me. You said something earlier that they did this thing for nanny. You can take a nanny or a caretaker. Example, J.J. Rollins. When he died, the wife was there to replace him. Without the wife, he wouldn't, without education, you will not be famous. So let me tell you, woman empowerment too at least it's bringing.
Wait.
All right. Thank you, Master Jeff. You've said a lot today. You've said a lot. Please. It's really nice to
I would like to
let us go to Ms. Chioma. What does she have to say?
I have to say about degrees or certificates. Because without certificates, you can't go to school.
That's true.
Even without certificates, you can't find job. Like example, gas oil companies.
Yes.
Because they don't ask you for so they ask of certificates. So that's what I want to say about.
Okay, thank you very much for what you said. I really love what you said. Miss Honey Hammonds, what do you have to say?
My colleague said about certificates. People go to school, they get diploma, they get their degrees, master degrees, they don't get jobs. They are in the market making noise around, walking around, they are in dirty clothes. They don't get jobs. To me, education hasn't really got about high paying jobs.
Okay.
That should choose them.
Okay. I see somebody's warming up here.
I'm trying to ask what she says.
Okay, before you ask what he said, I think we have to go to Miss Dorcas.
She said that people have gone to school and gotten a degree, but yet they can't find good jobs.
Yeah.
But I don't think education is the cause of them not having a job. I think it's the government. You should be pointing this to the government because the government, their duty is to create jobs, not education.
That's very true.
Education is empowering people to get jobs, not create jobs. Their main duty is to after completing school, they go, they work, they develop the country. The government is responsible for that. So I don't think you should put the blame on education. I don't think it's right.
Thank you very much.
Wait, education is the one that brought about this job, this white-collar job.
And it's really helping.
Wait, let's go to the practical aspect. This is a primitive era, a paraphonistic era, and this is a brocolistic era. That is the era of the modern era. Now, if you look at this era, then we see that people are farming, they are living on their own self. I mean, they don't depend on anyone. They don't depend on someone to give you employment. You not give someone a certificate that this is the job I want. This era is peaceful. But on this era, there are bombs everywhere. Then you go and sit down, they're learning internal structure of the liver or digestive system. Is that thing of any help to me?
Then why are you going to school then?
You see, schooling is an imposition on me. Schooling is something that's affecting me. You see, in this world now, if you don't have a certificate or you don't have a degree, then you cannot get a job. That is, you see, if anywhere the world goes, you follow that way. Because you cannot be exceptional in that way if not. You'll have to be behind.
So you're trying to say that in the primitive days that people worked and they were peaceful and everything. If there was, let's say, Hamatan and there's a bushfire, how would the people manage? Everything will get burnt. They won't be peace again. They will starve because all they were depending on was that farm. But right now, if you go like you're having a business and something happens to the business, you can go to the bank and you can grow money.
What caused that problem to the business? I think internet sport, they have the accounts. Education got it.
So are you saying there's peace now?
No, wait, we can take a look at our world now. Is there peace?
There's no peace.
Just look at the past aspect. Just reason. Look at this world now, where there are bombs everywhere, where they have located a genetic bomb that if they throw it here, it will mutate all our genes. They will multiply to animals.
So I'm sitting down here. No one is coming. There's fish right here. Where I'm sitting down, nobody's coming here to tell me get out. There is fish right here.
I'm talking about the world as a whole.
The world as a whole. Tell me that, okay, can you mention any place right now that is having a war? Like there's a war right now. Can you point the country like
I didn't say there's a war. I said there's carnage. You can look at Saudi Arabia. There are killings everywhere.
Is it not through internet you use to search all those things?
Yeah.
I think
And that internet using that.
Calm down. Let us calm down. I want somebody to bring up another very interesting topic here. And I think the last person to speak is Miss Ida. Miss Ida, what do you have to say?
Thank you very much. Education has also affected our culture because those days there's nothing like wearing brochures. Due to education, it has changed our lifestyles. Because nowadays, you see many girls wearing brochures when you're going out. That's not the way to be dressing. Thank you.
Excuse me. And education has also abolished some practice, like Jimbo rights, this thing, women right or whatever. Like, can you imagine you bath your husband, then you drink his water, the water they used to buy? It's not possible. How can a girl expose herself to the public? Excuse me, please. How can a girl, Jimbo rights, expose herself to a public before a man will marry her? It's not possible. The man has to enjoy the girl.
You don't have to be too pessimistic.
Education has abolished everything.
Be optimistic. If you say, I want to be pessimistic, pessimistic now. If I look at the negative side of education, you wouldn't preach school. Let me tell you facts. If I'm trying to be pessimistic about education, you preach school because you are learning by housework. It's a sequence of your circle, area of the circle, this is area of a sphere, area of what's
Please, I want to ask you a question. Would you like if you are like holding this that you should have and your wife will drink your water?
No,
See, you're not allowed that. So education has abolished all these things. So I think education is very important. I strongly stand for the motion. So what you're talking about, I don't stand for it.
Okay, but you see that education I'm talking about, you're talking precisely about formal education. Let me clarify the way you're talking about formal education. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Even only they abuse they abuse human rights in the Bible. Now we have Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. We have that. First they'll beat you out, they'll do everything. If a man gets number from work, they'll just misuse their wife and but now see, widowhood rights, all those things we are abolished because of education. So
They have something like when the marriage before therapy is so much. Is that sensible?
it's not sensible, but
We claim we are educated. We claim we are enhanced, we are enlightened.
we are human, but we think different. I beg, please, we think very different.
Different because of education.
Because of education.
We are
Calm down. It's becoming noisy. It's becoming more debated than I expected. Please, calm down. Let's take it as like I said before, step by step. Alright? Somebody should talk, another person will sit back, think about it, and then attack the person what he or she just said. So let's take it like that. Let's not do it biased. Alright? Very good. Thank you very much. I have a question for Miss Ida, and I think I need some people to talk about what she said. She was speaking about culture. I need to like throw more light on that topic, culture. How has education really affected our culture?
Please, they ask either.
No, I have to help it.
I mean, you guys,
They pose the
you guys
question
should
to all of
deliberate
us.
on her point. What she
See?
said about culture. You guys should deliberate
I
on her
think
point.
the like culture. I think education has changed many things, has abolished many things in our culture. Especially those human like widowhood rights and depot rights, cutting of your clitoris. Why would they cut a girl's clitoris for what? To even cook for a man. But education has abolished everything.
Ms. Dakas, what do you have to say about it?
Well, my colleague here is right, and she's also stand her right. I won't actually say that education has assimilated other people's culture generally, because education has also abolished so many stuff like I said, people writing, other things. I also say that education has also brought a link to other culture. Because of education, people can speak a language and everybody around them can listen and understand. But if those cultures were still in them, like someone will be speaking English and that person will be speaking Igbo, someone will be speaking Zamana or whatever culture they have, someone will be speaking Chinese and Japanese, no one will understand each other. But due to education, there's English and French where people can understand each other. And there's this connection in it, and I think education has done more good than harm.
Honey Hands, talking about certificates and degrees, how does certificate or degree got to do with the status of people?
Certificate to me is kind of not good because after going to school, you're wasting your energy, always reading your books. At the end, you get a certificate, then you don't get a job. Just sit in the house thinking of what to do. Your parents are there for you to help them, for them to eat the fruit of their labor, but they are there just doing nothing. When I see people in the market, they say they have certificate, they have diplomas, and I see them in the market, I feel like education is really bad. Because after wasting your strength and everything, you end up sitting at home or staying in the market. So education has done more harm than good.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have anything to say about what I just asked them? Does anybody have any idea of what I said? I was asking, how does certificate or degree got to do with the status of people?
Education has helped people like the certificates. Now they say without certificate, you can't further your education or you can't get a job. So what she's saying that people will take a certificate and be like selling in the market or do whatever. They wish to do so. So if someone takes a certificate or his or her certificate or degrees and say, me, I will not work. That is the matter. So it's not out. So like me, I personally think education has really helped people. But like, yes, like the woman empowerment. I really stand for that. Yes,
why do people go to school? And when they go for jobs, they tell them no, they tell them
government
to school.
Yes, after going to school. That is why I said we think very different. People can go like can acquire knowledge and skills. but they go at the end, they will not impart anything in their brain.
So why are we going to school?
Why are we going to school? Like, there is something heredity. There is something like heredity. Like, you even be learning, you don't know what's about, but at least the person is trying his or her best to achieve his ends in the future. So I think education is very important. Mr. Abak answered your question.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this very short discussion. And I'm very happy for you viewers that are out there sitting and watching this show. I know you've enjoyed it so far. And we've come to the end of the round 2. Before we go, I would like to reintroduce to you the sponsors of the show. I spoke about Bendina's Pastries. I spoke about Freddy Hobbs. I spoke about Gerald Sound. I spoke about Augustine Creations. I spoke about G-Pass School. G-Pass School, where these kids emerge from. I also spoke about Iman Fashion House and Max's Oven. Thank you very much. I really thank the director. I thank the lightmen. I thank the supporters of PHN Media TV. I thank all the family and friends. I thank all well-wishers who are here to support us today. And those of you that are online sending your support, I wish you well and I love you all. And we here love you too. When we say PHM, when we say